All right, story time. Oh, good thing I had a lot of practice today with that. Oh, all right, we're back in court. Case 2, am I right? Case 3 to come. Good morning, good afternoon, good day that ends in Y. It's Friday, boat. We made it. I barely made it, to be honest with you, but still proud of you all the same. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm running a little hot, and not in like a sexy way necessarily. I been basically been trying to recover from the day's events where, like, so today was my health check. So this is something you have to do in Japan in general, right? I have to go and get checked up on, otherwise the company like suffers, you know, great penalties from the government, and you know, then they throw it on me. So it's like they basically force people like go get your health checked, right? So basically the entire day, because like in terms of preparation for this, I had basically had to fast for like, I basically had to fast since like last night. And so I usually do that anyway. I do intermittent fasting. For me, it was like, okay, I'll just skip breakfast, come in at noon, have a late lunch, and then go home and be hunky-dory. That's what I thought. Boy, I was wrong. So I had the time wrong. I thought I was coming in at noon, but that's because I set it on my calendar and my brain just associated with, like, I set the calendar to 12, which means I'm going to be going in at 12. The appointment was actually for 1:30, and so I'm like, so I'm already like getting pretty hungry, right? And I'm like, well, now I gotta wait even longer. I finally get done with the check around 2:45, so it takes about an hour and a half, give or take, usually depending on how things go. All in all, the tests went well. I mean, there wasn't anything too out of the ordinary. The only thing that I found that was weird was the person who was doing my I don't know what they call this, but like the sonogram, I think it's for your organs, like when they're checking to see like, do you have any big, like, is anything out of the ordinary with your insides? She was very insistent with me on speaking English, and then to top it off, I mean, you know, to be fair, like, I'm not gonna be like one of those people like, no, excuse me, madam, I am in Japan and I insist that you treat me like a Japanese. Clearly, I am Japanese with my pale skin that doesn't look very good, and my bald head, you know, and my mannerisms where I walk around like I own the place. Clearly, I'm a Japanese. No, I'm not like one of those people. The way I tend to do it, treat it as, is like, especially in like places like with medical fields and stuff like that, they're trained to know a little bit of English because they kind of have to. It's part of the job description. But two, it's like, in general, they're doing it, it's coming from a good place. Like, they're doing that because they're trying to make it easier on me, right? And I try to be considerate about that, right? I don't want to go in there and be like, excuse me, you can speak Japanese to me, that's fine. But if they're gonna speak English to me, I'm not gonna like throw it in their face and be like, how dare you assume I don't speak a lick of Japanese? Because I'm guessing for most of the time when it comes to people from the overseas, they're not around as long as I have been. And they probably don't know a lot of Japanese, so I get it, right? So I kind of just, but there was that. But then the other thing that made it kind of funny was, she insisted I don't look. She's like, I'm laying on the bed, so like I have my scrub shirt up so she can put the goo on me for the sonogram. And I have my hands here, and I'm looking up, and she just tells me, please turn your face to the left. Don't look at me. She's like, don't perceive me while I'm doing this. I'm like, okay, weird. So it's been the entire time, like, which is an awkward test to begin with, because they're constantly just going in, out, now deep in, out, now slow in, slow out, and relax. It's like, how can I relax when you're basically trying to put me through breathing exercises? And it's just like, it's like, breathe in, I'm like, inhale, like, and I'm, you know, I'm like breathing and trying to go slow as possible. But, you know, and then there's like, you know, 5-10 seconds past that. I can't inhale anymore. Where do I get to stop? You know? it's like a lung capacity test as far as I'm concerned sometimes. But that being said, I finally get out. I run to get some food. I think I ate it really quickly, and combined with the heat, my body is just like running a little hot. I'm a little overheated. Hopefully we'll AC's on. I got my tea. Hopefully we'll be good and we'll be ready for court. And hopefully we'll recover as we go along. But yeah, the hope is to finish case 2 tonight and go right into case 3. So yeah, let's do that. I think that's it for all in terms of like what I did today. But tomorrow, we're gonna have a little bit of impromptu streaming. I'm gonna be hanging out with Shizu a little bit. We're gonna play a new co-op game. I've never played it before. Shizu has. She enjoyed it, so it should be fun for all of us, for everybody involved. And then I got a game that Wool recommended to me that I'm gonna play with it, whatever energy I have left that day. We'll see how I'm feeling, but I should be okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a lot of friend hanging out, and then Sunday, I don't know what Sunday is gonna be like, but we'll figure that out as we go along. Either way, between streams, not a lot happened, looks like, but I want to say thank you to Woolham again. Wool's a good bean. You should go support her. Go support her. She's a good person. She's a good bean. I'm very happy I'm getting to know her. But anyway, I think that's it for now. So let me put the Ace Attorney music away, and let me get the original sound back in. All right, so case 2. For those who were missing it, was actually kind of refreshing. It was a bit different. We were where did I save? I guess I saved here. Case 2 has been a bit different. Instead of just your regular homicide, we're actually just dealing with a stolen property case for the most part, which is nice that they mixed it up a little bit. Mask the Mask, we got a phantom thief who we've just nailed down to be being a master disguise as his rival and ace detective. Look at me, that's his name, right? Look at me. Luke at me, yeah, right. And there's the Twinkie boy, and his hot girlfriend, and Larry's involved, even though I really don't want him to be involved. But yeah, there's all that going around. Anyway, we're gonna continue case 2 here. I basically paused in the middle of it just because I didn't have any stamina. I was heat exhausted, my engine was running thin, so I'll have to get back into it. But yeah, Ron is basically refusing to give up this idea that he's Mask the Mask, even though we had literally Mask the Mask say, "I'm Mask the Mask," and like Ron's like, "That's not true, not really, but I'm the mysterious thief of hearts." Well, I mean, like, you got a wife, man, so you've clearly stolen her heart. Anyway. Yeah, sorry. I think, like, you know what's really, like, causing a shortness of breath is just because running around hungry with a half-empty case. I just need to slow down. I'm okay. I've been feeling fine, just a little irritable. And, I think I just need to kind of settle down. It's like anything that happens with, like, are you guys like that? Like, whenever your routine is, like, just been mixed, turned upside down all around? Like, and, like, everything's out of whack? Like, I'm a creature of habit usually, so like when my entire day plan is just ruined, like, oh god, I mean, I'll deal with it, but I do realize it gets me a little irritated. It doesn't help that the thing that really threw me off guard here was my eating schedule. Like, that puts the whole body in, like, out of homeostasis. One more time. All right, so yeah, I think where you left off, we were trying to prove that this guy wasn't Mask the Mask. I might need to go over this. Hi, Mark! I'm so off when I get interrupted with a knit or something. Good to see you, Mark. How you doing? Oh, yeah, no worries, Mark. Happy doing. Welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the boat. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I felt so bad. Like my whole routine on Friday was kind of thrown out because usually what will happen is my last meeting of the day is usually around when Frosty starts streaming. So I'll go get lunch with a friend, come home, watch Frosty for a couple hours. Then it's usually time for me to go and get ready for stream. And then I stream. And yeah, that was all thrown out of whack. I barely got home just basically an hour ago. And I had food like 30 minutes before that. So I basically almost kind of just started my day in some ways. I also feel like maybe I ate way too much because I felt like I gorged. Like I went ahead and got like a triple burger and a shake, and I'm like, that's way too much food. I don't know what I was thinking. Just because I was hungry doesn't mean I had to like gorge myself, you know. That might be another thing I'm dealing with. I didn't eat it all either. I was like, this is way too much food. I basically ate like half of it or like 3/5 of it, and I'm like, I can't eat anymore. This is too much food, and I threw it away. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to press here again and get back into it. This is the same thing that happens every time I get back into Phoenix, right? It's like, it's been a week. It's like, I don't remember how to be a lawyer. Stressing is never the answer. You're right. I should know better, but you know, I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes. You know, I was just like so hungry. Like, I gotta stop it. I gotta gorge. I must consume. I must perpetuate the cycle of life. Consume calories. All right. I should be okay. Tomorrow I might take it a little easier. Also, I'm gonna get like a kale salad or something like that. Yeah, exactly. The eating doesn't stop the pain. I'm gonna get a kale salad tomorrow. That'll right the universe a little bit. Cute badge, by the way, Mark. The Moogle badge. That's cute. Final Fantasy Fan Festival 2026 EU. Oh, you were in the EU fan festival. That's cool. Yeah, I watched a little bit about that. I like 14. I watched a little bit of the keynote. I think I talked about this a little bit on Monday when I was playing some 14, actually. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I watched it with some good old VTuber. A good old VTuber. Who was a VTuber who might watch it? Let's see. I know Lucajin is a big Final Fantasy 14 fan. I know right now Melazan, I think is her name, is playing. I think that's how you say her name, but Melazan is playing Final Fantasy 14 a lot. I know her name, the Lioness VTuber. She's playing it a lot lately. Hazumi? I think it's Hazumi. She's playing it a lot. Okay, I'm scanning for more VTubers. My brain is... have to think about that later. I give you a hint with emotes, but I'm not subbed over right there. Oh, well, I appreciate it. Really? Hazumi. Okay. I'm thinking. I'll have to think about it later. But thanks, Mark. All right. All right, Ron. I'm gonna have to call you on your bullshit. You may think you're Mask the Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. Your hot, hot wife. I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity. I mean, believe me, I've got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. Excuse me. What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. Press a little bit? So why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, if there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests, it's criminals. If that's the case, why'd you ever start thieving to begin with? Well, Desi's crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-holic. So you do have a complicated family situation after all. Judge gets it. Oh, all right, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony, I beg of you. I'm not actually Mask the Mask, can you? I thought you were gonna be the one to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Mask the Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy? Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim? For a change? Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with a fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already. I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Mask the Mask. Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we? Thanks, Maya. For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn. Ah, there you go. Anyway, I have to show that he couldn't show the urn. I think I couldn't I? Let me press everything, then go over the list, but there's something in the back of my mind that's coming back to me. UGLY? You ain't got no alibi? Well, I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was in Lordly Taylor that night. No. That's too vague, even for me. To be more precise, I was down the basement. Hold on. What is it, Nick? Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? If it can prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of cake. Well, you're right, but... You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Well, I think maybe I can. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi? I'll come back to this later. Ow, my hands! Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. I'm sorry. Jay, what am I apologizing for? You, witness, hurry up with your testimony already. I'm sorry. So meek. Look at him. Did he just like bite his lips so hard he's got like a little blood thing come out? Why is it that I'm always the one who has to apologize to everyone in the end? I donned my costume and dancingly descended. Dancingly descended? Dancingly descended? From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone saved me. Again. Being a lawyer is hard. I guess he thinks descended sounds more heroic or thief-like or something. Anyway, I was there at the crime scene, just like I said. Alright. Look, you can see me there in the photo. That's me. That's me. This is the photo that was taken by the security camera at the crime scene. No doubt about it, that's Mask the Mask. Yes, but don't forget, there's something important missing. The real Mask the Mask has a big brooch on his chest. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. You didn't notice it when your brooch was torn off. Huh? Well, I'm always a little nervous when I'm working. There's a bit of clothing left on the backside of the brooch. I don't think it could have been torn off that easily. Yeah, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Right now, we're trying to prove that Mr. Delight isn't the thief, right? Yeah, I guess so. Let me hear the testimony one more time. Why does Mr. Delight want to be Mask the Mask so badly anyway? It's kind of disturbing. He doesn't seem like your typical attention whore to me. Unlike, say, you, Nick. Why am I catching strays? What did I do? Why is Maya being mean? Why is Maya being mean to me? Why are you so mean? Alright, it's getting dark enough. The lights come down. The lights come down. Why are you being so mean? I gotta admit, the way Ron's acting is kind of scary. Anyway, time to poke some holes in that testimony of his. Alright. So we've poked at everything. Yesterday, last week actually, we looked at Luke at me. And yeah, we figured out he kind of got bonked on the head. Or someone bonked him on the head. This was a letter. Almost dropped it. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. Do we know when the murder, the theft took place? 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Okay, so it could be the letter. If Aaron had an alibi because this was here, he had a blackmail letter where he was supposed to be at KB security, and his wallet was found at 1 a.m. around the scene at the night of the crime. So now I'm of two minds. I think I could show you the blackmail letter, or I can show the wallet. I think that establishes an alibi. Like, you can't be you, man. You were somewhere else. You were at KB. We found your wallet there. I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. I think you do. I think you do, my dude. I'm gonna take a safety save just to be absolutely certain, but I think you do. I think you do, Mark. I think you do, Boat. I think it's either the wall or the blackmail letter. I'm gonna go with the wallet. Because I feel like the blackmail letter is something I would present later if I need to. As in, like, why would I go to KB security? Like, this proves he was at KB security. The was like, why did he go to KB security? He's like, because of this. All right, it looks like I might be right. Mr. Delight, this wallet is yours, correct? Yeah, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB security headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. Out my hands. Yes, I am serious. I'm always serious. When has a character never been serious in Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney? The most serious law drama video game of all time. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB security that night. No! He's devastated. Think everything's in a good place? Excuse me? Yeah. So, if the defendant was at KB security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway. Well, Mr. Godot, you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee! Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. All right, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delay all worked up. He's a master manipulator, this Godot. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there, not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office. No! Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. And what? What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, looks like you need some more evidence after all. Yeah, this stupid kid. Well then, let's see your evidence. Nah, the evidence just shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. Well, the only thing left is this, the blackmail letter. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail? Yeah. Basically, it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right. At the time of theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. No. He's gonna try to drink so much coffee like it kills his heart. Order! 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 So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like a perfect case for the defense. Objection. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, well, let's just say my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a securities company. But did you actually investigate this CEO at all? Huh? Well, no. Also, when did I say it was a CEO? The CEO blackmailing them? Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that? At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what to think I think of it myself. You claim the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite? There's someone else who can testify. The only person who can use to testify that the key card was used at 1 a.m. that night. The only person who could tell us that, as much as I loathe to admit it, picked up Ron Delight's word while working on the scene of the crime. Mr. Butts. Well, who is this useless-looking young man? A little harsh, but for once, I don't disagree with the judge. A little harsh, though. You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. Damn. Judge is ruthless today. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked that out of memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. The question at hand is this keycard. Yep, that's the keycard they use in the building network. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing the keycard's data. Very comedic spit take there, Godot. Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO in KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to the data, the card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Found in Ron's wallet, used on October 12th, the night of the crime at 1 a.m. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as mask in the photo. Huh. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good old cup of joe. So then... Ah, never mind. I got a cup of joe anyway. Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked the mask. Good job! You did it, Nick! That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Huh. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, guilty. Hooray! We did it! We got the twink off. Court is now adjourned. I was seriously that close to the end. Man, I was super exhausted. I didn't realize it was like 20 minutes to the end of the case. But I was dead tired Friday. I made the right call. Listen to your body, guys. It's important. Anyway.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all! Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself.
Nicky boy. Hey, Desiree. Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. I mean, money would prefer, but aw, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing. Thanks, Mr. Light. I mean, money would help. You know, I do, you know, I am a lawyer. I do need my legal fee.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Oh, pearls. I got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? Pearls punch!
Like, punches him right in the nuts. His cheating nuts. Get him in the balls, Pearls! Get him in the pearls, Pearls!
You should be ashamed of yourself!
Ow! She slapped me. I didn't do nothing. I'm innocent.
Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick!
Yeah?
You're even worse than I thought! Going behind the back of your own client!
No, you got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you!
And it's like, turns out, I'm actually in love with Nicky, but
Stop Nick!
Just like escalates further and further.
Mr. Nick!
God, I threw my own voice out doing that, sorry. God, I'm so full of piss and vinegar and other stuff today. Sorry about that. Ow! A double slap, both cheeks.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
Uh-huh. We got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right. It's all thanks to Nicky boy here. But actually, it was you, Mr. Delight, that brought us the urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please. You're embarrassing me. She's a nice... Like, she's a little bit of a high maintenance lady, but she's a good person. If we won the case. Then why does this guy look so glum? Because I wanted to be a phantom thief. I wanted to go in people's palaces and change their hearts and get their treasure. I wanted to be the Phantom Thief of Hearts and go on a high school adventure of romance and intrigue. I was the one who should have been kissing the class president. I wanted to hear him, and then everyone would have found out on Valentine's Day, and I would have gotten beaten the shit out of. Oh, it's the life's dream of mine. What is it?
I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now?
What is it, honey?
I did my best for you. Ronnie. I know that. I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is...
Come on. Give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Hey, Godot. Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trait. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy? No, I'm not your buddy, pal.
I'm not your pal, friend.
He's not your friend, guy.
Well, playtime's over.
Huh? Sorry, I blacked out for a minute there.
Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Like, literally, like, girl, where were you like 2 minutes ago? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Terrence and Phillips. Screw you, Scott. Hi, Flame. Welcome in. It's good to see you again. Welcome back. Great to have you. How you doing? Happy Friday. I get the feeling I just won the case and I'm about to get dipped into another case. I don't know. We'll see. The name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Hoy, Flame. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
1 a.m. on October 12th?
You don't mean.
That's right, amigo. The same time that a little cheap urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here? Oh my. Well, I'll do my best. Let me get the timer going. 1 minute on the clock. All right. I'll try my best. Hi, Shizu. Welcome in. Thanks for the boat. Good luck. Good luck. for Frosty. Good luck. Hi, Shizu. Good morning. Thanks for the paper boat. So, 今ここで何をここでですか？わかんないです。わかりですない、amigo。こう。まだ忘れて。あと、文章は、私に助けて忘れてでしたよ。助けて？何？ 10月12日の1時、午前1時に、ロンデライトさん。Wow, that was quick. All right. Either way, I tried. Flame, thanks for the Jozu. Thanks for making me try the Jozu and Nihongo a little bit. I didn't do as bad as I thought it did. It's like, I didn't do as bad as I thought. And mostly, this was easy. These are simpler sentences, thankfully. There's not a lot of, like, technical jargon.
Ron Delight was in the CEO's office. The scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
Yeah, you know, that twink. He's a twink! He can't be filled with rage. He can be filled with other things, but not rage. What are you saying? Imbrued with rage. Is that a coffee pun?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you didn't know.
Aw, thanks, Flame. I appreciate it.
Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security.
Once? What, did he get fired in the midst of this? What do you mean? He still had the security card!
He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security?
Looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is gonna be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of a anti-alibi.
UGLY? But he's got an anti-alibi. Therefore, by logic, he is not ugly. He not ugly. No way.
He can't be the thief, cause he's at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Unfortunately, we kind of just proved it in court. We kind of proved it in court. But I'm a thief, I tell you.
Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This can't
This is impossible! Impossible! I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown. Mr. Wright. There he goes with that smooth, sexy saxophone and those broad, muscular shoulders. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't be back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? Are you about to get slapped again if I say yes? Because the answer is no, but just curious. I dig his beard. He's got a good goatee. He's got some good facial hair going on. Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick!
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm still here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
He like drags him by, like takes him by the cinnamon buns, like just picks him up and just like, or like caveman style, he hoists him over his, like knocks him out with a club and drags him by the cinnamon buns, by the Leia hair. That is Leia hair, right? That's meant to be like an homage to Princess Leia. I don't know. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. I did that. That was me. Ah! Ronnie! So, about that legal fee, we can talk about payment later, maybe. Or, you know, do you want to buy on the same bill, or do you want to, like, close this bill out and open up a new tab? Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. Welp, he dead. What the heck's gonna happen next? Da 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 da. Episode 2, Stolen Turnabout, Part 3 of the investigation. All right, I thought we were gonna get to case 3, but apparently there's more meat to the bone of case 2. Apparently, figuring out who's the thief wasn't enough. Who knew? October 13th, 3:02 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Office. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! I don't buy it! But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm too good at my job. I apologize to no one! God, I don't know why I'm so yelly today. I feel like I'm just making up for like all the dead energy I had. Like I had no energy and now it's just coming spiking up to me. Could be all the sugar I had as well. Anyway. Well, how about we get started looking into KB security murder? I think I'm gonna head back to Crime Village for a little while, if that's all right. Sure. But why? I'm gonna bring back the secret urn and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mr. Maya. You should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. And when he bends you over the desk, it's only appropriate that I'm not here. And we're back. And you listen, you know, I've had like 5 seconds to reflect on myself, and you know, I need to become a better person for you, Boat. I need to set a good example. So we're gonna do better. We're gonna do better here on the boat. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she's forgot there's a murder to solve. Hi, Michi. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? Happy Friday. Sacred urn is given to the pearls. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Hi, Lenora. Welcome in. Thanks for the boat. 38. That's a lot of boats. No fighting. No fighting. No fighting. Shakira pops in. There's a boat. Yep. Look at that boat. Isn't it good? I made that. That's my boat. I made that.
she's gone.
Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this murder investigation. The sex will have to wait.
And we're back. You know, Boat, I've had 3 seconds to think about the direction this case and this channel is going, and you know, I think you deserve better. This isn't me. This isn't what represents me anymore. And I'm gonna do really good. I'm gonna do my best to prove it to you one day at a time. I don't expect forgiveness, but I'd rather try to earn it with you. Yeah. Anyway. So about a rocking boat. A rocket boat. That'd be fun. A rocking boat. Yeah, like the boat comes a rocking. So, what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey,
Well, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know.
Besides, I want to ask you some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking about getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Nicky boy? Speaking of asking around, I got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to get to the detention center, too.
All right, 2 leads right there. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet.
But there's something a little different about it. Buh?
Don't me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster.
That's right. The ghost of AJ Styles was in that urn.
But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
Maya doesn't know. But 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible the urn's a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that when she gets back to Wright village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Ah, think about it. Maya hasn't been back to Wright village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Wright village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So, why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo? Huh. Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. I forgot Pearls fixed it. She's a good bean! She's a good bean! She tried her best, but she didn't know how to spell Ami. My guess is Adrian fixed it. Like, she saw the urn and got it fixed up for the exhibit. That's just my best guess. Anyway, if you're gonna train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? Last year, oh god. Last year. That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Kurine technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crime. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Except, she didn't do it. We proved that she was innocent. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up. That's all.
Sounds like being the master of Kurine is going to be a heavy responsibility. All right. Well, we got one more important thing to do before we move out of here. Charlie. The man, the myth, the plant, the legend. A quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far as to make it our mascot. Hi, Lervin. Welcome in. Thanks for the paper boat, Lenarl and Lervin. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to see you. She was so alive. She really loved it. She went so far as to make it our mascot. So it's like on the business card for Wright and Co. Like a Charlie's on the front. No matter how busy I get, I'll never forget to water this little fella. 5 streams, 50. That got me. Is it 50 or 5?
Either way, I mean, thank you for the 50 streams, Learned, and thank you for the 5 streak. I appreciate it. 50! You got me there for a minute. You know, we'll call it 50. Wow, what a huge streak! God, Lurvin's on a roll! All right. So we gotta go talk to the wifey. We gotta go talk to our client. Atme. I wonder why Atme's still an option. Because he should be in jail, right? All right. Well, let's start with the twink. October 13th, detention center, visitor's room. I already told you, it's not me. He's like falling off the cliff. Me. Bam. Yeah, it doesn't like the voice. The voice man is like, pow. I gotta really eat the mic. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a little bit on edge, too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Are you on edge there, buddy? Hard to tell. This guard monitors the visitor's room. It looks like he doesn't have much to do right now. I can tell because he's looking at the camera and making funny faces. Gotta keep himself busy somehow. Alright, well, let's go to Mask the Mask. October 13th, Mask the Mask's hideout. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya. Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. All right, I'll poke around and I'll see what I can find. Really? You serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light had such a vulnerable side. She might be high maintenance, but she's a good woman. She's a good wife. God damn, Ron. I'm so jealous of you. You got a good man. You got a good woman. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you gotta admit he has a bit of a temper to him. Do I? Do I have to admit that, Bo? Because I don't see it. It's not that hard to imagine just snapping and screaming, please die! I mean, he does that, but like, I feel like that's kind of like impotence. Impotent rage, or like a false bravado. He would never say that! Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. I mean, listen, man, if they're happy, isn't that a good thing? Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. That's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? What do you mean by that? Anyway, we'll get to that. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Sorry, I'm full of piss and vinegar tonight, everybody, but I appreciate you being patient with me. So, oh, you must mean thieves. No, they're all right, too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. Very specific, hatred there. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atme's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Society! Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Atman knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask him some questions. That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my wet bastard into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table.
And that's what had the urn in it.
Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too.
Yep.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Bam, bam. All right. There's nothing lower. Murder, I can understand. Thieving, I can understand. Being an ace detective, I can understand. But being all three and a liar, well, that's just a bridge too far, I reckon.
I don't know if like the Southern Belle voice I'm giving her is kind of the right one, but I'm just going with it. I don't know if Twitch is lying to me or not today. Ad break starting soon. Okay, so we've got about a minute here. All right.
Do I have enough time to talk to her about KB security? Maybe. Mr. Light, do you know about KB security? Don't be silly. Of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
So she thinks she still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today, don't tell me you didn't know, was once. So he was a professional. So he was hiding and he got fired? Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB security is only about 20 minutes away by motorcycle.
Larry told me it takes 30 by car.
Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
To make it to KB security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just go and tell her where he is and we'll go ourselves?
You're a scaredy cat, Nick.
Mr. Light told us the location of KB security. All right. So we'll go over there later. Ad break starting. Flamed, Michi, Lurvin, Lenarl, Mark, Shizu, everybody on YouTube side, everybody who's hanging out. Thank you for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. I need some water. My throat's still hurting something fierce. My throat's hurting something fierce. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but now I can't stop. I appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. I'm gonna go get some water while the ads are running. No one gets left behind here on the boat. I'll see you in a minute.
Ah, God.
Deep breath in. Ad begins. Tea? Yeah, like Lauren. Tea. Thanks for the hydrate. So while we're waiting, and to anyone who can hear the sound of my voice, I'm kind of curious how Flame and Mark in particular, you guys were watching Frosty, I presume. How was FF9? Or is she still going? I hope she's having fun with that. I wanted to show up, but like my whole day got turned upside down all around. I wanted to say hi and stuff, but yeah, dims the brakes, right? Real life decided to rear its ugly head today in full force. Still, I'm hoping she's having fun. FF9 would be fun to play one day on this. I'd have fun playing that. Hi, BB. Welcome in. Thanks for the boat. 82. That's a lot of boats. That's a lot of boats. Got some people getting to like the triple digits now. I'm gonna have to like. God, I feel like a trumpet player. Welcome in, BB. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. What is the stupidest thing in this? Is it the books? The books are okay. That's a good boat. That's a nice boat you got there, BB. Hope you're doing well. I gotta remember to get up super early tomorrow. Bum, 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 bum. Why does she have a scuba tank? I'm still trying to figure that part out. And then the beard and the mistakes and the mustaches. Mustache, 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 mustache. I don't know why I'm doing that. Hey, welcome in. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I saw you Flame's message, so I'll say it again. Flamed, Mark, BB, Lervin, Lenarl, Mark, I think I said Mark. Mark gets it twice. Fuck it, we ball. Michi, everybody who's showing up tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are hearing pretty good. Shizu gets it again as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's having a good time. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate it. All right, let's continue. All right, so we got the code for BB security. Well, before we head over there, what are you wrapping? Present. A present from me to the boat. I got you all a gift, boat. It's my heart. Will you accept? I love that. That's a cool emote, Flame. All right. Love at first sight? Was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ron has saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind of just curl into a little ball into a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. I'll go take the books. Boga holds the heart of the Admiral. The Admiral's heart is now in the dragon's treasure pit. I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yeah, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Oh, so she worked at KB too. Maybe as a receptionist of sorts? Look, that guy on the left is having a real hard time, a real bad time. This guy's having a real bad time. And he screamed in their faces. Please, stop it! He screamed. I could see the robber's faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. He's got a sonic attack. He used his sonic attack powers on the bad guys. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself. He came to save me. A total stranger all by himself. He was so scared he was crying and shaking. But he still risked his life for me. You know what? That is bravery. I would say that's very brave of him. He was scared, maybe peed himself a little bit, but he went for it anyway because he wanted to save somebody. That's brave. That's heroic. Wow. That's a great story. Yeah. He may not look it, but in a turf situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Someone have a tissue. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. Oh my. Maya, you Maya's leaning Pearl somewhere on the train on the Shinkansen back to Korean. Need to write fan fiction intensifies! With Maya, that possibility always seems to live in the not so distant future. Hey yo. She will get in trouble again. It's guaranteed. She will either go to jail. Be put by someone who needs to be put in jail. It's always trouble with this Maya Faye. All right. Well, thank you very much for your candor, Mrs. Delight. I wonder if I can give her anything to like kind of help out.
You know anything about this card? Aha, I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Rana's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. That's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore. When did he lose his job? He quit. Or when he quit, rather. Also, if he quit, why did he still have the key card? You think they would have invalidated that? That's just poor security. They call themselves KB Security. They can't even take care of their own security? Poor form. Here, you probably need this wallet back. That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then. So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene. Do you know about this? Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's businesses. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know about it, which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. Okay, are we gonna tell her? I guess not. I guess if she doesn't know, she doesn't know. All right, well, let's move on. The CEO's office seems promising. October 13th, KB Security, CEO's office. I'm sorry, I'm looking over to my left at the crime scene. I'm like, I wonder where they found the body. Huh. It's like a case 5 all over again from the first game. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick. Just like you'd expect in the CEO's office. You would? What's that got to do with anything? That's what I'm thinking. Hey, two guys. Gumshoe! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. The day was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? It sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect. God, Maya, when did you get good at your gumshoe? It's like he's in the room with us. I am in the room with you, pal. Oh, right. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? Now you've heard now you've gone to hurt his feelings. If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway, my poor boy. Now his feelings are hurt. Well, anyway, the point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us in the detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. He's the sweetest! Listen, he's got a job to do, but he's a super nice dude. Come on, Maya, you know this guy. We've been through so much together. Hi, Ashby, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the boat. 43. That's not a funny number. That's not a funny number at all. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. All right. Is he gonna get upset if I start looking around first? These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. Ugh, I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. Looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Lurvin, that's a... Are you... you jump-scared Lurvin, apparently, Atchby. It'd be a good night's reading, if you got insomnia. But, Tish. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Is this like the Resident Evil puzzle, where, like, you have to hit the panel, but then, like, one of them is off the rail, so you have to re-rail it with, like, a jack, and then Mr. X comes down, and X is gonna give it to you, so you have to run away from Mr. X? Just me? I mean, technically it is a Capcom game, so it's possible. X gonna give it to you. You know, I don't know. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work. Just a little hard in the eyes. Ah! What'd you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask the Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scene. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master the Mask stole. So then 100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this. There's a giant thick-ass binder. Excuse me? All right. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I thought it would. I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me up a cup of coffee, some really expensive import tea, and some scones. Move it. Well, Bo, you heard the lady. Scones, tea, chutzpah, chop chop. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Ah! Is that where Maya's spin comes in? Just thinking about Maya's spin. That's gotta be where Maya's spin comes in. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Did she literally... Oh, well, I was about to ask, like, did she literally just press in, like, this is Maya Fey? Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! That was pretty funny! I never knew Detective Jeff could jump like that! What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right down the panel. Ooh, oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? Moving on. 25 streams. Thanks so much, Ashby. Appreciate it so much. 5 squared. That is 5 squared. Your math is correct, sir. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? And it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh! So when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullet, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. Huh. I think we better go talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. So no one pressed it, or at least there's no fingerprints on the button. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he really had rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Maybe. Then again, CEO of security company. I'll leave it at that. Big safe. Big safe. Wow, this safe is unbelievable. I bet 4 pearls would fit in there. Like, slaps the top of it. This baby can fit 4 pearls. And it's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it. Nice use of the word doohickey. It's a very rarely used word, but it's solid use. It's pretty amazing, all right. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey, Nick, come on. Let's open it and take a look. If I'd broken into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the path to Hoodlumville? Maya's like, it's fun to do hood things with my friends. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So, you mean... Yeah. I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... The victim... He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can't she? Nick, Bo, Nick, we know this creature.
We know the workings of my FA. Burger, jail. Like, of course she thought that's how it worked. Only two thoughts rattling around in that brain of hers. Burger and jail. All right, well, I guess we can talk to Gumshoe now. We've investigated the room. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay. But the thing is, I'm not really supposed to. Did the guy die from a crush fetish? I hope not. That'd be weird. That would be a weird twist in this case. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. God, she's 1 minute like the most obnoxious thing in the game, and then like she's a real like just master of manipulator. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of a KB Security. Pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in the room. It happened exactly the same time that the mask was stealing the urn. Huh. Cerebral hemorrhage from blunt trauma. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. So the body fell out. That white string must be the shape for when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Or maybe you could start by getting the man's name right? So, what happened to the Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No, I don't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. The guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was only around when a calling card showed up. He always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I ever heard. And that's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there is this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the TnT case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Yeah, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. This guy loves clippings from his news clippings. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? Is that our boy Luke? He's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see. But now that she mentions it... Oh, it's Maya who said that. Alright, Prosecutor Godot. Ooh, that prosecutor. I don't really like that guy. When I get my hands on him, I'll give him one of these and one of those until he has a endearing character arc, which makes us not think he's not such a bad guy after all. And then I'll still give him one of these and one of those. And then we'll go out for burgers at the end of the game. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted master maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? It's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea he was so unpopular. Maya, what have we said about our words and how we use them? No, that's not what I meant. The Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Dark secret. Ooh, I have a dark and horrible secret. Can you tell me about it? No, I couldn't. It's so dark and mysterious. That looks like that could be Ron. It's possible. I better keep an eye on that gem too, like blue center, golden lay. It's a pretty gem. Definitely worth like at least 100. I'd love to see after Phoenix is finished if you start Danganronpa. I would consider it actually. I'd consider it if enough people want me to play it. I'd consider it. All right, back. I was also thinking about if I wanted to play Zero Parades on stream. I bought that recently. Is there anything I can do here? Or maybe this is stuff I can take with me down the road. Maybe I can talk to him about the blackmail letter. Do we know anything about that? About this blackmail letter? Yeah, I've been thinking about a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullet have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, all right. All right. Just wait and see on that one. This is proof that Ron Delight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and his key card. I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. Yeah, good call. All right. Thank you, detective. Always good. Mwah. Oh no. I recognize that grungy orange coat anywhere. KB security guard office. Why does it look like the inside of like a submarine? This is weird. Wait, hold on. Wait. What? I'm sorry. I need some more info. These two screens right here. Why does it look like he's like playing like a form of like? Why does it look like he's playing like Dragon Quest or like Hydalite or like some sort of NES game up here? Larry, you goofing off again? Oh man. Wow. This really is something else. Rangun has a similar issue to Fate on what order you're doing things. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Ashley. I definitely would be interested. If people want me to play it, I'm definitely not going to say no to it. I'll definitely put it in my list of suggestions. Oh, wow. Hi, everybody on YouTube. I hope you're doing well. If you guys are enjoying the ride, but I hope you guys are appreciating it. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. All right. God, also, sorry, my gut is like, I got a tummy ache. I don't know why. I'm fine. But my stomach has got a knot in it. It's from it's from the nurse pressing down on it like, breathe, inhale. Yes. Twitch side says hi to the YouTube side, everybody. Hi, YouTube. For a security guard office, it doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered. Larry might be. Hey, Nick! What's up? Yeah, I'm a little hyper. That's fair, Shizu. Like, cause like, you weren't here when I was saying it, but like my morning, no food because I had to fast for my health check. I was off by like an hour and a half. So I like had to wait even longer to eat. I basically ate like 3 hours ago. Like I ate like at 4 p.m. my time after not eating the entire day. And I was like, I gorged. I had like a burger and a shake. And then to top it off, I had a bottle of Coke because I was overheating in the hot sun. So I might just be on a sugar high. So if I get the crash later, you'll know why. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling energetic. I'm feeling happy. I was like eager to like get back. Balance must be restored. Also, thank you for the stretch, by the way. Actually, appreciate it. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. I overdid it a little bit, but I'll get back into the groove of things. I just like I, have on anyone, Twitch or, anyone on the boat. Like, you ever had that? Like, I was talking with Mark a little bit about that, but like, you have like the best laid plans and everything. Like, once one thing kind of falls out of place, everything just kind of like seems to not want to work at the right time. So your whole day is kind of messed up. Anyway, I've delayed the inevitable long enough. Come on in, Larry. So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? You got my sweet little Maya with you too. God damn it, Larry. You 2 sentences in, you're already hitting on her. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. And I got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? Yeah, and your boss is dead. Did you really forget it? He's so hopelessly clueless. Poor, stupid Larry. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Huh. Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here's a little different story. But, Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, this is now. I hate you, Larry. I really hate that, man. All right, let's take a look around. What's this? Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. 1, obey thy superior. 2, respect thy superior. 3, smile at thy superior. 4, salute thy superior. 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. Okay. Seems straightforward enough. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. I just got like that faraway stare, like I'm a Vietnam veteran or something like that. That meme, I have that faraway stare. Wendy Oldbag. Sorry, I passed out for a minute. She's one tough old bird, let me tell ya. Cross her and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah. Sounds scary, all right. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Thank goodness she's not here. Oh, thank goodness she's nowhere in the vicinity. We're safe, everybody. The old bag is nowhere to be found. We're safe. I repeat, there is no old bag in the vicinity. Oh, man. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Huh? Did you say, huh? Did you say, huh? Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh, boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Probably sweet talk the supervisor. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Hi, Cass, welcome in. Good morning, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the boat. 94 boats. You're almost in triple digits. That's gonna be a lot of boats. Welcome in. I gotta figure out if I can do something like that on the YouTube side. I wish YouTube gave me more controls like that. It'd be fun to put in a boat counter on the YouTube side as well for people. It'd be nice. It'd be fun. Anyway, let's keep going. Hope you're doing well, Cass. Can you watch these? Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. Now I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? He doesn't know what I'm thinking. He doesn't know what I'm thinking at all. At all. Is that milk? It's one of those, actually, I think it's one of those, the coloration on it makes me think it's like one of those, coffee in a carton that you can get at the Konbini. I wish I knew the name, but then again, I don't really drink coffee, so I'm not familiar with a lot of the brands. But it looks like one of those iced coffees you can get. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh?
I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be kind of hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in the room.
Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Damn.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I said what I said, Maya. Why's your coat on that dangerous-looking lever, Larry? Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Did you know you hung it on right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? It's true. It is killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. For a much different reason. That looks like a tea. That is tea, actually. Yeah, she got the cozy. She's got the lid to keep the heat in. And I'm guessing that's a nice ceramic, like, little teacup. Full of nice matcha, if I had to guess. I like the little, bento bag as well.
That's my partner's seat.
Your partner.
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine.
Is that chalky milk? Oh my god, did I get it wrong? Is that a chalky milk carton? That would make sense why it's in a milk carton.
It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Smells like old bag. Oh god, I don't think I want that achievement, but it's too late to put it back in the bag. Oh god, I smell like old bag. Oh, I'm out. I gotta talk to Larry and get out of here as soon as possible.
So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free.
He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest?
Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron DeLight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Come on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron DeLight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden.
He was fired for a year? And he was still able to, like, support his wife and her expensive taste? How much was he making at the security job?
I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something?
No, that's just you. So, what's it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There's security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day. That's a little more complicated than that, but you know what they say, no news is good news? No security events is good security events. Got him. The night of the crime. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Well, even it is part-time and you're dumb,
You're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Larry. Why do you do this to me, Larry? I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm gonna have to break him. I mean, break his Cyclops after all. I must break you. Oh, Larry, stupid Larry, who is stupid. A foolish fool who foolishly thinks foolish things like a fool. Do I have enough? I don't know if I do. Oh, wow. Tier Amendment on 100. The Crown of Bongora, 150. The Left Hand of Hades, 240. No, that's his dominant hand. Should be at least 440. The Portrait of Megina, 500,000. That's some good coin. That's a lot of coin. All right. I'm tempted to like try the site to throw the rock at him just to see what I have to get. I might not have the evidence right now, but we'll do it. Either way, I get to throw a rock at him. Either way, I'll get to throw a rock at him. Take that! Let's see what you're hiding, Larry. He's never been like the hardest nut to crack, but we'll see. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you're supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I even bet you $1. $1? Wow. Now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look in your face? Drenched in the rain puppy. And now I'm just trying to picture like what kind of puppy, and then like what kind of, like, was it a torrential pour down? Had I been down out there for a while? Was I like trying to go pee and then I was like coming back to the door to like get my master to come and put me in? I'll pop in real quick. Have a wonderful stream, Wool. I'll probably be popping by later. It's good to see you, Wool. Hi, Wool. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, well, what puppy look? I'll be there later. I promise. Have a good one, Wool. Thanks for popping by. I'm always happy to see you. All right, what is that puppy dog? Do you have any evidence I left my position? Or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry is not manning his station when the murder happened is... I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that evidence. So I might need to come back later. What? Holy! Bull! Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Hype train started by Wool. Holy Toledo. Thank you so much, Wool. Thank you for the gift subs to Michi, the Shogun, the Master, to Taichel, and to Very. You didn't have to do that. Wool. My heart. Thank you. Oh, welcome in, Michi. Enjoy your boats. Enjoy your emotes. We got a couple good ones. You can sip, you can spin, you can laugh. She is a top G. Shizu, can we get a shout out for Wool? Everyone, this is my good friend Wool. Go support her. She's a good bean. She's comfy, she's cozy, she's easy to get along with. She's a very sweet bean. Paying it back? Well, you didn't have to pay me back. I gave you gift subs because I want to support you. But I guess, you know what? I can't tell you not to do the same for me. Thank you so much, Wool. Yeah, go say hi to Wool sometime. She's great. What is happening? What is happening? Hello, Dreamer. Welcome in. Thanks for 16 months. Wow. 16 months. Holy Toledo. That's a lot. Hi, Dreamer. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the paper boat. You got 3 boats. That's like 6 boats. That's 2 3s worth of boats. Welcome in, Dreamer. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. All right. I don't think I got anything. Wait, hold on. Wait.
He's 66 half boats. Exactly. Or 100 or not or 132 quarter boats. 132 quarter boats. That took me a minute. I know math. Anyway, it's good to see you, Dreamer. Welcome in. I think this is the evidence, because like he literally came to us with this, right? No, wait, hold on. So desu ne. Well, if my favorite squid wants it, she will get it. Hi, Very. Welcome in. It's good to see you. All right. Counter starts. 3, 2, 1. 本当にエビデンスがありませんから、後で帰ります。まだエビデンスを待ってませんから、もっと中止、それじゃあ、ここで帰ります。どこCEO。そして、今週、こんばんは、今週。じゃあ、デマスクの部屋。ちょうど。はい、ありがとうございます。ウォルちゃん、後で見ます。ありがとうございます。アトミの部屋に10月13日アトミチュッシュエージェンシー。すごい。この部屋に全部たくさん交番がありますよ。何をしますか？今マスクでます。本当ですから、ここで、これ、特別心配しました。思いますか？そうですね。私たちは、貯めたいから、この部屋外します。今、今週さんは全然言葉ありません。じゃあ、中の人の小判ですから、多分、深夜、死亡のケースは働いています。でも、マスクでマスク、中止、縛る。マスクは調べますか？あと、ヘップトレイン2台。皆さん、どうもありがとうございました。本当に、私の心ドキドキですよ。ありがとうございます。それじゃあ、あと、ドリーマーと、待ってます。ドリーマーと、カスと、アツフィ、ボットです。ありがとうございました。本日のボット、ありがとうございます。すみません。喉。はい。じゃあ、死亡ケースの方がすごいですよね。ガムシュさんは本当に全然いい死亡のケース、パウル言ってました。すごいのインプレッションですから、でも、カムシュさん、ブラッドラストがありませんから、けど、
マヤさん。うん、ちょっと、うん、調べ、本当なんと何うーん。あうああ、ありがとうございました。あっち。ありがとうございました。すみません。ああ、あと、あと、気持ちで、あと、ちょっと、あそれじゃあ、あとみが、あと、くらいの、くらいの映画に、10月13日、日、ロードリーテラー、あと、中州ホール、トラインの宝、トラインの宝は、トラインの宝エキシビットは、全部外しません。外しませんから、マヤ、ごめん。ちょっとね、怖いね。私は、私は、大きい、私は、ここは、ここは、これは、大きなチャンス。みんな、こ、心、心の中枢考えりますけど、多分、マヤさんの、マヤさんは、と、なんと、何か言いますか？じゃあ、まだ、今、セークレットオンもらえますから、多分、エキシビトを放送するんですね。知りますね。本当？はい。多分、私たちは、マスクの、デザイア名前です。お名前ですか？お名前ですか？多分、あ、多分、特別、みんなは面白いですね。天才ニック天才ニックあと、掃除しない。あと、現金が全部持ってますね。ワッフーワッフーわお特別安いですね。多分新しいじゃない。もう今、でも地下鉄じゃない。あと、地下1階のウェアハウス。地下1階。ライトさんアンドルさん。何かここで待てますか？待てますからあ、えっあ、何をしますか？あと、セークレット、けど、あ、これ、わかった。まだしますか？ まだおりますか？おります。おりました。これは何ですか？おります。はん、ま、あなたは、あなたは、もらえますか？はい。あら、今日のトライアルは、も、これ、今日のトライアルは、今日のトライアルは、あを受け取ります。受け取ります。わお、本当ですか？ネットさん、一番です。一番。maybe she would say と、第一いいですね。Oh my god, that was a long 10 minutes felt like forever when I was really trying to struggle for some words. But thank you all. Thank you for the Jozuni that Nihongo. And thank you again for the hype train. I really appreciate it. I was a little overwhelmed there. I'm sorry, guys. I was a little overwhelmed just because of like, I wasn't expecting people to be so nice to me. That sounds weird. That sounds a little weird. I didn't expect people to be nice to me today. Anyway, appreciate it. I really appreciate it. All right. All right. That sounds really weird. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask the Mask. Mask's wife that found it. Are we still calling him Mask the Mask? Because we know it's not him. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I'm glad she's feeling better. She was kind of having a nervous breakdown. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's all my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the Mask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that the Mask calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. What? So Mask the Mask murdered someone as well? Again, I don't get why we're still calling him Mask the Mask. Is it just for because we don't want to say Mr. Delight anymore? It's weird. Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything's possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. What does she mean by that? After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask the Mask pretty well. I'm so glad you got the Sacred Urn back. Yeah, but there's still something about that bothers me about. There's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Remember how I said that I think maybe Miss Andrews cleaned up the urn? Cyclops. Although, why would she lie about that? I guess she doesn't want to hurt Maya's feelings or something? What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Okay. So I have 2 Cyclops to break. Is there anything else I should be looking at? I don't think there's any new evidence in here. Nothing looks like it's changed. I got spooked out that Miss Andrews wasn't here and I forgot. Wait, I'm in the examine mode. They usually fade out into the background. Let's talk. No. Did I say talk? I mean, I'm gonna throw a rock at you! Take it! Get rocked! Take that rock to the face! Oh yeah! Alright. The Sacred Urn.
Ah, God. I need to get some like throat clearing medicine or something like that. Cause God, I'm full of stuff. I'm not sorry. Sorry, I keep going off camera because I just don't want to gross anybody out. I apologize. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn submitted at the trial was genuine? Do I have any evidence that the urn that was submitted was genuine? I don't have the urn itself. I do have a photo of it. Right? It's here. Yeah. This thing. But I don't think that's the evidence I need. Do I have any evidence for the actual... Why do I have any... Do I have any evidence of that? I don't know if I do. I could try the photo. I mean, like, we're a little bit safer here than in court because, like, if I lose, I can get my sanity back. Nope. Well, Miss Andrews, see? Look, it was a fake after all. Huh? I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected. Damn! I guess this isn't gonna help me much. That was mean. So, have I convinced you, or do you have any evidence? I don't think I have any evidence at the moment. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate. All right, well, maybe I guess I do have to examine a little bit. Well, there's the box. That pathetic looking wooden box. He's so mean. All right, well, we're gonna stop here a little early so I can say thank you to everybody for showing up tonight. I really appreciate it. No one gets left behind on the boat. I will do a little investigating here between it, but you won't miss trial or any cross-examination. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for being here tonight. Today was a good day, despite everything that happened. That's the box that had the Sacred Urn in it. Don't touch it! There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd been better if Master Mess taken the box. You were so mean, Phoenix. Also, unfortunately, I think my theory is right. There's nothing new to examine here. I could be wrong still. It's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about the paint mark. No, that wasn't it. Is there anything in my court record that talks about that paint splotch? They say it's important, but... Nope. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, by the way, Shizu. I already got everything installed and set up on my side, so should be fun. I've never played that game before, but I remember you and Coco were having a blast with it, so you'll have to show me the ropes tomorrow. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so you knew you couldn't tamper with it. Yep, I think so. I mean, if that's okay with you, of course. I mean, I'm always down to do something else, but I figured we could just yap a bit, if you're okay with that. Why would Mask the Mask allow that to happen? I could also pull up some other things as well, but that was the one we talked about a little bit. Should be fun. I mean, we can also play Guilty Gear a little bit as well, but like, yeah, I figured some yapping, just some chill hanging out would be good. I guess I'll look at the gate. I don't think there's anything I'm missing yet. The door to the actual storeroom. And so lots of bid boxes and stuff. Yeah, this is a repeat. This is a repeat of everything. So there's nothing here. Does that mean I have what I need to... What would I present to her? Do you have proof it was a fake? I don't know if I do. or was real. I don't have a proof of that at the moment. Maybe, or maybe it's the profile. I always forget that profiles count as evidence here. The thing is, like, if I tell Andrews about pearls, then I basically sell her down the river, and then she'll slap me even more than she was slapping me before. I'll try pearls. I don't know if this is correct or not, but we'll see. That's the only thing I can think about, because the only person who knows who's true or not a fake is... Welcome back, everybody. Just in time for me to try a theory out. I was thinking about it during the break. Could it be you? Pearls? Are you the evidence? Well, your evidence is fake too. She just called Pearls fake? Andrews, how could you be so cruel? How could you be so cruel to say that little girl's a fake? All right, I don't think I have what I need yet. Is there? I don't think there's gonna be anything out here. I'll check one more time. That's probably where the urn was gonna be displayed. Yeah, I guess so. Should I put my attorney's badge there, you know, as a replacement? Yeah, great idea, Phoenix. I think it's a little too small for that. What about my Megatama? Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. You both are being silly. Silly, silly. It's a version of my village. We could make a miniature of your office, Nick. I don't know about that. The whole place is overflowing with junk. You'd die before you finish painstakingly recreating that mess. You can always clean it up first. True. Gonna have to scrub that toilet again. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? They are. It's a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes is a treasure is age? No wonder why nobody likes museums. Nick is 24, and you know, I forget that Nick is 24 because man, he sure acts like it. Can I go to the detective agency? Not the detention center, sorry. Can I go talk to, nope, the answer would be no. All right. I need to talk to my client again, eventually. Is there nothing here? Again? Really? I forget that the little menu is a blocker. Which is weird. It's like, what if there like was one little pixel hiding behind that bar? I would be doomed. Doomed, I say! Was there anything here I needed? I don't think so, but... That's not new. That's... Oh, that... Ronnie brought it home that one day. He asked one of his friends from work if he could have it. It's a Space Ranger uniform. I've never seen Ronnie happier in his whole life. Oh, man. Now I want one too. I wonder if KB Security was in charge of security at the event from that old case. Possible. It's Mask the Mask. There's a tape recorder from his neck. Let's see that. Anything new here? I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Ronnie used to say that a happy laugh is the lifeblood of a thief. Well, that certainly is a happy-sounding laugh, all right. Yeah, and laughing isn't as easy as it sounds. The harder you try, the more fake it sounds. Yeah, Mr. Delight really works hard at his craft, huh? Whole bunch of stuff piled up over here. What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone, the Great Albatross strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber strategy. The police even investigate this place. The police took a look at all that, you know. Really? Did they say anything? They said it wasn't important. Oh. Don't worry about it, naked boy. After all, my Ronnie's just an amateur. Amateur or not, this is cool. Knuckle Bomber? How cool is that? It's a cool name. It's a pretty cool name. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's got taste in names. No. How about that scuba gear? Nick, it's a torpedo! It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real. That is a torpedo, actually. Where could he have picked up something like this? Please don't say as if torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. What are you talking about? I shouldn't disclose the location of my torpedo. That could get me in some trouble with the immigration office. I don't think you're allowed torpedoes as an immigrant. All right. I might need a nudge. I might need to nudge. We talked to Cumshoe. Does he have any? Well, we didn't ask him about the clipping he gave us. Maybe we asked them that. This is his first height. I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless. Lost the info on the witness. By witness, you mean the guard in the photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask the Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That God. I got the weird feeling I've seen him around lately. Me too, detective. Me too. Okay. Nothing new shook up out of that, I think. No dialogue options. All right. So who do we break? Who do we try to break first? Is it Larry or... So my first instinct was Larry brought this to us during court when Ron was arrested, and my problem there was, okay, that proves that Larry was here at the night of the murder. I don't think that proves it. That was my worry. I might need a nudge though. I might have to go get a nudge here. Boat. I try to play these games spoiler free, but I need a nudge. And luckily there's like a spoiler free guide thing I can find. Spoiler free. Complete spoiler free. All right, so I just need a nudge. Okay, the nudge is good. This is all the nudge I need. Apparently I was right. I just thought for some reason or another that the two weren't interlinked. So I was correct. Larry couldn't have been here that night because he was busy giving us back the wallet. Like a dingus dongus. Night of the crime. The night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to be? Were you working hard? Are you happy? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't have I been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? Well, that was that. This is this. Is there any chance you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I even bet you $1. Oh, $1? Well, that's competent. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? The evidence that Larry was not manning the station when the murder happened it's gotta be the wallet, right? So he did, because he brought it over to Miss Delight. And also, like, I'm an idiot, but I'm dumb. Didn't he just say he wasn't here last night? You know, last night when the murder occurred? I'm a dumbass. I'm a dummy. I'm a dumb person. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Ladies and gentlemen of the boat, my dear friends, my guys and gals and non-binary pals of the boat, I want you to take a look at this, because what we're dealing with is clearly a master criminal. Like, just a steel trap of a mind, this one. Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday! Give me a break! You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday! What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock. In the morning. In the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Ah! What a dumbass. I can't speak. It took me a minute. Like, I thought, there's no way Larry would, there's no evidence to break Larry. That was me just like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. And what's that? My shift that day didn't start till 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m.,
And then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine.
Well, I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this.
Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift.
Because the murder was at 1 a.m. And there was the key card at 1 a.m. Is there anything else I could show? The way they highlighting snuck makes me think something, but... Oh, shit! Ah, dang, I backed out. I didn't mean to back out that much. Now I gotta do it again. Hey, Larry, let me throw a rock at your head again. It's so much fun. Gotta throw rocks at this guy's face constantly. All right, I gotta do it over again. Sorry. I went a little too fast with the backing out. I was like... We'll do this again. So we throw the wall in his face again, because he's a dummy. Is it the CEO office key card? Because it has a record. Yeah, I'll go with the obvious answer. Larry's too stupid to come up with something creative. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record?
Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know.
That key card data was already made public in the trial today.
What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that's supposed to go through me.
Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder.
No way!
Yeah, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened to be at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time.
Yeah!
The Butts has been defeated. Butts slain. Unlock successful. All right, Larry, just tell me. Just come to me straight, man.
I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault the boss was killed. My fault.
Larry.
There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. Like trying to hit on hot women.
What happened that night anyway?
Madonna happened.
Madonna? She was here last night? Damn. Huh? You're Donna? I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, Madonna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'd be the one who does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya?
Yeah. I was like, why am I being pulled into this? Nick, why am I being pulled into this? I don't know, just roll with it, Maya. So, is that why you left the security guard office?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What?
He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Yeah, I would probably do that too if I knew I was about to get fired. Oh boy.
Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will.
Larry, first of all, you're at like an 11. I need you to be at like a 7. Larry? Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him.
Nick!
All right. Stop being a baby. The evidence. I think maybe they mean the list?
I think you know how much I want to help you guys, but I really don't know what to say about that.
What is it, Nick? It's just, he seems so, I don't know, pleasant. He seems so nice and reasonable. And this? Nope. All right. There's a piece of evidence I can give Larry. It's the buzzer. Okay. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Even when he's about to get fired, this guy's laying on the Riz.
Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am.
Wow, that was pretty good. I mean, listen, as far as pickup lines go, it's original, at the very least. I'll give him points A for effort.
Thanks. I try.
Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yeah, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed.
All right. Are we ready? I'm bracing for the wow. I've got both hands on my armrest. Out of my hands. All right, I'm braced.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. Huh. So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just look one more for me? Pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake like, ah! I'm about to be proven wrong, aren't I, Maya?
Yeah, you're about to be proven wrong, Nick. What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake!
Huh?
But how? It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records? I love how Phoenix is just like, I'm tired of you. He's gotten immune to this bullshit.
That night, it went off just once, in the morning, at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be.
It went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th. But we also established there was no fingerprints on the buzzer. And the CEO wasn't wearing gloves. So it was either Ron or the real killer, the real killer. No filler, killer, no filler, no filler, no killer. Maybe I showed this to Gunshoe.
You guys really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record?
Huh? The record? No, nothing at all.
This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. I guess that's a joke. I guess it. Also, like, maybe it's just me, Bo, but like, lately it feels like Maya. Have you guys been seeing the same thing I have? It feels like with Maya, she's been a little bit more in cooperative or interactive. She's not just there to like zing. She's actually actively like working on the case, asking questions, canvassing the neighborhood with Nick. She feels more like a participant, which is interesting. I've been noticing that. What if we give this to Gumshoe? Maybe he'll have something to say? I mean, I don't mind sharing information with Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry. It's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold.
What? But Detective, your brain's so big.
Brain's so big. It's filled with so much knowledge. How could this be? I got 2 ears and 2 eyes. I only got one brain. I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury's still on the brain thing. Mean? Mean to Gumshoe. That is so mean. Hey, Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. My mama raised me better. You have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. All right. Well, that gets me finished with Larry, but what can I do in regards to... What can I do in regard... That gets me as far as I can with Larry, but, like, what do I do about... Miss Andrews? Miss Andrews still has Cyclops, and I still don't have anything new there. Maybe something changed here? Nope. Maybe something changed at the office? Nope. Maybe something changed at the detention center? Nope. I guess the detention center is where we go last. She's not gonna know anything. Then the only thing that stands to reason is the exhibit. We gotta go talk to Miss Andrews. We gotta have what we need to crack it. But what could it be? It could be this photo that shows it was taken out of the storeroom where the urn was being held. That could show it's the real one. Maybe. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Nothing else is related to the urn. This is all related to the CEO and Nick, who we just proved doesn't mask the mask. I'll give it a shot. Because I could probably brute force it, but I just don't know. I'm trying to think about what we have that would work here. At the urn was submitted is a genuine. The only thing I can think about is if it was in that box, it was here. Am I overstepping or just a man taking a shot? Long context. Give me a second. Hi, Soup. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Happy Friday. Take all the time you need while I see if I'm an idiot or not. If I'm an idiot or not. Well, Miss Andrews? Okay, I'm an idiot. What could be the proof? Submitted at the trial was genuine. That was found at the scene. No, that's not it. Ami Faye's gold in the statue hasn't shown up yet. Maybe it's the statue. That also becomes a clock. Oh, I'm losing points. I'm losing points bad. Oh, dang it. I keep forgetting backspace means you back out completely and when you're in that thing. I wanted to see this again. Speckled urn. Is it the card itself? Is the card itself what I need to get that open? All right, I'm throwing this rock again. You think Miss Andrews is getting tired of having rocks thrown at her? This is like the 4th or 5th time I've met her, and every time she meets Phoenix, like, rock! Take a rock! Like, she just looks to Maya like, is this like some weird fetish of his? Or, and Maya's like, you get used to it. Could it be the card itself? No, it's not the card. I'm gonna need another nudge. I might need another nudge. What is the nudge here I need? Oh, I'm missing something. That's the nudge. Okay, so there is something I still need. I'm missing something. I'm missing something, apparently. All right. Apparently I was missing. Okay, so I'm missing something. All right. Also, let me, sorry, Soup. So there's a stream with their stream has cam, which is only showing head, that gets answer for each gender. So I chat, if you're promoting space for billboard ads, you should show some more real estate. I know this is a diabolical first chat. Like at the cam's whole face, like that was mean for me, but the cam only showing their forehead. So if I'm understanding, Soup, you went in, you were trying to like have a joke, throw like a little bit of a joke, like a little bit of a fastball, right? Not necessarily the meanest thing you could say, but you're like, hey, you know, hi, haha, you got a big forehead, I can put real estate on it, you know, something like that. I don't think it was necessarily malicious, Soup, but I would definitely be very careful. Like, I guess if I need further context, have you been with this stream? Have you been on the streamer's channel before? Have you watched this streamer before? That's very important. I think what I'm trying to get with that is like, personally speaking, from my perspective, that would be a joke I would throw at yeah, okay, if you're completely new, it might be a little bit of a line step, right? It might be a little bit of a line step. Now, I think, personally speaking, if someone like came in and was asking like super personal questions or said something like that out of nowhere, I might take it a little bit like, what the fuck you doing here, man? You just got here, right? So I feel like, while I know the intent, I feel like you were just trying to be funny. I think it's important to understand like the energy, like read the room. That's what I'm not trying to be mean, but that's what I feel like is what was missing there. Okay, so apparently there was something else I was supposed to do. I missed something, or I need to show something, but there's something where I can apparently, I'm supposed to be able to talk to Ron now? That was what the spoiler log was telling me. I understand totally, but your cam is only showing the forehead. Why blame the man for taking a shot? If it face cam will be total my fault. I'm not deflecting. I think, wait, what's going on here? Why is the safe up? Ew, think about it. Before I forget, and before I finish, let me finish that. Again, I'm not saying you're mean, Soup. I'm just saying like maybe I would have probably, I feel like it was a bit of a line step. It's okay, like maybe if you apologized, or like if the guy said like, hey, and maybe you didn't know, maybe the streamer didn't say anything to you, or maybe did they say something back to you? Because that would have probably given you a hint of like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. Oh, well, I guess the lesson there is, Soup, is yeah, don't, if you're gonna throw a joke out there, try not to go too heavy-handed immediately. Clearly you stepped a lot, you overstepped a boundary there, so be careful, right? Words have meanings. Gotta learn to read the room. It happens. You know, I would just put in a ban appeals, like I would, like if you wanted to do it against, like I would just put in a ban. If I had done something like that, I would put in the ban appeals like, I'm sorry, I misread the room. You know, it wasn't my intention to be mean. I was trying to crack a joke, but I clearly overstepped a boundary. I'm sorry. You know, I misread the room and I came in with the wrong energy. I won't do it again. You know, I'm sorry, misread the room, came in with the wrong energy. Won't happen again. Stuff like that. Anyway, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah, Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so... Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Oh boy, am I. Okay. Shoot. Opening this baby's no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open the safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open the safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron DeLight. Chief of security? No wonder he made good money. What? Ron DeLight? He was a security chief? Ron, so he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for waiting on your parade there, pal. It's okay, Soup. I mean, I'm sorry it happened. I would still like, you know, if you wanted to hang out with that streamer again, just put in a ban appeal, say, hey, I'm sorry. I had the wrong energy. I learned my lesson. I'll try to be better at reading the room. Give it a shot, right? They still might not accept your apology. And then at that point, you've done all you can. But if it were me, speaking for myself, I would probably try to apologize first and be like, hey, I'm sorry, you know. That's the first step. Okay, so do I present something? I kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, he seems to have a bit of habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Have you checked the pad on the shelf? I think so. Yeah. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. Weren't you the one who arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. I think I did. Let me just double check that. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case doesn't make much of an impression on me. Brutal. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry. I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more information about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh, was that another talking point? Cool. Real quick. I did check it. All right. I did open up a new dialogue tree. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings that guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had a chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh? And I don't know how to put this. The guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too! I just love money! I can't ever get enough! Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh! So that's my problem! I need to be shifty! Maya? Maya, no! Bad! I need like a spray bottle, like bad! Psst, psst, like a cat. Maya, no! Bad! Psst, psst. What is with this girl? Maya! Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. That's pretty shifty. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask the Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? It possibly could be. It could have possibly been him for sure. Okay. Was that what I was missing? Is there anything else to do? Maybe that was all I was missing? There we go! Alright. So I missed a couple things. I missed talking to Gumshoe about some profiles. Okay, gotta keep that in mind next time. Alright. Mr. Wright!
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see, on the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? Hope everyone's having a good time. Sorry, just checking a few things on my side. Thought I had a hiccup over here. No, we're good. We're good. Hi, everybody. We're good. Hiccup, no hiccup, false alarm. Hi, Lervin. Look out. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mr. Delight, do you still insist you're Mask the Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Yeah, remember that mental breakdown? Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Mask the Mask in the photo, it's gotta be Detective Atney. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? Yeah, I went to KB Security at the time. The blackmail note said I should. All right. What happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. Why did he still have that, by the way? That's probably when he dropped his wallet. Also, why did his key card still work? Again, KB Security, professional security company. What the hell? I got blackmailed. All right. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? Gee, I wonder who it could be. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. That person ran away when I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. Oh, man. Sorry. Don't mean the man is dead, but... a man is dead, but still, very silly. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I died myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe? Yeah, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. A surveillance camera. Nick? All of a sudden, Mr. Delight sounds kind of like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew. Oh, thank goodness. No, I suppose I have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Yeah, when the money stops coming in, and like, the bills stop getting paid, and the electricity goes out, and she can't gas up the motorcycle, she's gonna find out. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought. Anyway,
Wait, but he's still not a thief.
also, like,
Dude, like, this is where, like, being a good, like, as much as, like, you love your wife, maybe you could just tell her about, like, I think we're spending way too much money, and I don't have enough to keep doing this with you. If she really likes you, she wouldn't be that upset, I think, right? Am I wrong? Like, if this is love that she's feeling, and not just the money. It sounded like it wasn't just the money. But, I don't know, I could be wrong. Either way.
so he became Mask the Mask for Desiree, huh?
But was he actually a thief? We even already proved that he wasn't a thief. I have a few things I want to ask him, but
The buzzer went off just once around the time the Bullard was killed. Oh, that's scary.
do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore?
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But Mask the Mask, he must have gotten away, right?
It says in the article he disappeared. That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask the Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
I mean, it's clever. I still don't really buy him as a thief. But that would explain why he probably had a bunch of... How much was that thing worth again? That'd probably explain why he had a little bit of a nest egg. Was that the tier? He had 100 grand in the bank. That probably explains why he had a bit of money in the bank. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Yeah, it was pretty easy.
But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atme found the mask disguise? Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, I heard he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yeah, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Wait. This list. I didn't mean to do that, but now I did. We found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Mr. Bullard was actually blackmailing him. And that's why he had so much money. That's why he had a list of like these expensive things.
Hey, this is a list of all the things Mask the Mask stole.
And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000.
Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items?
Huh.
The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that.
I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard? Maybe CEO was skimming off the top? What do you think about this?
I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. It's just, the thing I don't really know if I can sing one way or the other.
I didn't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. All right. I got a couple thoughts running through my mind. Maybe Ron did steal the original one, but what if that was like the thing for Mr. Look at Me, the He like, I'll do the same thing, but I'll be even greedier. I don't know. Maybe that's what he was thinking. It's hard to put it together, but all right, let's talk about this card. Why does this card still work? Can you tell me why your security company has shitty security? What are you still doing with this key card anyway? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KB Security? Of course I returned it. Don't be silly. But it got sent back to me along with the blackmail letter. With the blackmail letter? Oh, I guess then the idea is that he couldn't come and bring it to the CEO without a way to get to the CEO. Yeah, it said, use this to enter the CEO's office. All right, that makes sense so far. I was at KB Security around 1 o'clock that night. I took out my wallet, opened the door of the key card. So is that when you dropped it? I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth earlier. All right. This calling card, did you send this? No, that is, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans that night already. That's true. He did get that blackmail letter after all. What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it? It looks that way. Can't think of anyone else. Yeah, that night, because of the letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. Is there anything else I can talk to him about? Oh, blackmail letter. This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yeah, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. Someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof it was you, so give up, I went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. Hi, Def. Welcome in. No one said anything about being worried, you know. So you got a cut of the profit? Like if that amulet was 1,000, 100,000, you got 10,000? Maybe as a way to sweeten the deal, keep his mouth shut further. Or it would be like, oh, you fenced this priceless artifact and you have this money to prove it. It was basically a way to keep him in line. Further blackmail. Got a sliver of the money. Further blackmailing him. Hi, Def. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And after that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Heist plan. Oh, no, I already did that. You got bonked. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Where have I seen that silhouette before? That very specific silhouette before. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. A man is dead. This is very serious. Alright, sorry, I hit that a little bit. Heist plan, there we go. What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. You mean that the one who planned the heists wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. He's the Joker. He is Joker. Planned the first one, and then he starts getting a crew together who can help strategize. Once he got Oracle, once they had Futaba, he had Futaba in the group. The master strategy was over. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Ron. Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. He was getting some money, keeping his wife happy. The more he talking, the more clown he is. Well, he's probably gonna go to jail regardless. Like, if it comes out during trial that he did fence money or did steal, he's going to jail. But he'll go to jail as a thief. I think he'd rather go to jail as a thief than a murderer. We'll see. So Ron Delight was masked to mask after all. But
Someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. He's being blackmailed and using his thievery for evil! All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. And then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Did you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, the truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, please don't tell Desi, okay? From Mask to Mask second highest on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yeah? Please don't hurt me. Ron, you're behind bulletproof glass. There's a armed security guard. You're safe. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I would never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid to discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? Dumb. Just dumb. You can be guilty of two things, my man. The blackmail guy was another security guard all along! Dun dun dun! I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I don't think he's clever. I think he's really good at being a thief, though. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Kurine to have it examined. And? What'd you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches? They said it's paint, and they were put on the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there. Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. I would never forget a twink. Anyway, moving on. All right, now that we have the urn, we can show Miss Andrews that we have an urn. Something changed. Lordly Taylor. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. That's why it gave me that. It's like, now you gotta look around. Covered in pink splotches, but it's the genuine article. Splotches? Didn't... Speckled? Splotchy? Ooh, the plot thickens. I smell a mystery on our hands, team. Let's look at that shitty box again. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. All right, let's investigate again, Nick. A wooden box that has the sacred urn in it has pink paint stains on it. And then, can I examine the splotch here? No clues. Oh, here we go. It looks to me it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it's shaped oddly and is shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I've solved the case. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Which is the only thing we care about. Oh, and also maybe like get my client acquitted of murder. That thing, that too, but I'm gonna throw another rock at this lady. This poor lady's been have rocks thrown at her. We've been stoning this poor woman. All right, so I think I know how to fix the first one. It's not a fake. It's this. It's the urn. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Kurine village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. Oh, I'm about to clear the urn mystery. Oh yeah, the dead guy, I forgot. Did you say... again? Yeah, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying the urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? I figure it's either... I think what happened was that Miss Andrews accidentally tripped and dropped it, and it broke the urn. And she dropped it when some paint spilled or something like that. Maybe she slipped in the paint, landed on her butt, and the urn smashed in the crappy wooden box. We'll see. I think it's the poster. Yeah, it's the poster. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? The poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, I am, because it housed the soul of AJ Styles in it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says, Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am. What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. It wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Wait! For, even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of those people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like she's not going to give up that Cyclox so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? I think it's the floor splotch. I think it's the floor splotch. But wait on the other side of the break. I'm gonna get up and stretch, get some water, but thanks everybody for hanging out with me tonight on YouTube and Twitch. I appreciate you guys so much. See you on the other side. Oh. All right, let me go get up and get a drink. Shizu, you're in charge. Shizu's in charge until I get back. See you in a couple minutes. Me run back. I'm on the other side.
I will lurk. Have fun lurking. Oh wow, I got back just in time for the ad break. All right, let's keep pushing a little bit. We'll go the full 4 hours today, the normal stream. Thank you, Shizu. I appreciate it. All right, I appreciate everyone being here tonight. We have a pretty big crowd. You guys make me happy. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it on both sides. I know that, hope everyone on YouTube is just having a quiet, chill time, but I see you guys. I see you. I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate everybody on Twitch too, interacting and having a fun time. This has been a fun night so far. All right, so here's what I think happened. I think the paint splotch here is the proof that it got dropped. The box got dropped, smashed in the box. They opened it up like, oh shit, we gotta fix it. And they just didn't think about fixing it to match the poster, promotional poster. Things look so empty around here. Well, Miss Andrews? Well, Miss Andrews, do you have anything to explain this?
What is this supposed to mean?
There's pink paint. There is pink paint all over this urn. Looks like something out of like Project Melody or something. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. She splooged all over the urn. Yeah, I feel that way too, Shizu. Like when I when I had to clean up, I picked a horrible time to move because when I got all of the stuff out of the place and packed away, the fucking dust everywhere. And it was high summer, so it was hot, sweaty, and full of dust in my nose. It sucked. What? Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. But you can get pink paint anywhere. Well, there's none in my office. That's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar! Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint to the urn onto the paint on the floor is the box? The box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted on it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means the box was dropped right over there! And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Damn, that was a compliment. Thank you. I'm blushing. Sanity restored. I'm gonna need it for trial. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn, the one who broke the urn. Boy, this is making me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand. Is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. You better than everyone, right, Pearls? It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken. On the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed into the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. They fell into the ooh. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right into the paint. I was in shock, and I let out a huge scream. Interesting. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Damn. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kurine Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami? I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Phoenix slowly glances towards Pearls.
Any sane person? Really?
Oh, Pearls, it's not your fault. You were 8. Spelling's hard. It's okay. It's okay, Pearly. You were only 8 at the time. Could have happened to anyone. 8's, spelling's hard. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami Faye statue. Aha! Well, he did say it got moved during the night of the murder. Aha! The first time we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor in the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. Okay. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At the time, the statue had been moved and the paint was visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who could have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another Mask the Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yes, I would like to save my progress. We're going into the trial, right? Might be a good time to pause then. The plot thickens. Might be a good time to pause before we get too deep into the weeds of a trial again. We're still in court, case 2. Case 2, am I right? We'll come back to this tomorrow, I think. Not next week. All right. Yeah, it'll probably be better because the trial's gonna probably take a lot of energy and all that. It'll probably be a good couple hours to get through the trial itself. All right, but next time we'll try to prove Ron's innocent in murder, while at the same time proving he's a Phantom Thief. Either way, we gotta do that. But I hope everyone had a nice, fun time tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, everybody. Hi, Jupiter. Welcome in. I don't know why I'm not seeing you there. What's going on with my chat? Jupiter, I hope you're doing well. Sorry, is YouTube broken? Did YouTube break on me? No, I see it here. Why am I not getting the... That's weird. Anyway, Jupiter, I'm sorry if I'm seeing you, but I don't know why I'm not seeing you. It's weird. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good time. I might have to refresh something on my side later. Either way, hi, Jupiter. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thanks to everybody on YouTube who showed up. Holy Toledo. We had a lot of concurrent viewers today. I appreciate it. So I'll see you guys on tomorrow stream. So tomorrow we're going to play a game called Inconveni. But before then, I will be on Shizu's stream a little bit, or hanging out with Shizu at least, where we're going to be playing some Yap Yap. So that'll be like a little fun little time. And I'll also be on my friend Boka. I'll be giving her a Japanese lesson early in the morning, so that'll be fun. But then we're gonna play some cozy stuff with the boat. So please look forward to that. So yeah, I think for everybody, thank you for being here. I'll put socials out for anybody who wants to come, and I always do this. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Hopefully everybody saw that. For some reason, why is chat not... Did I hit a filter or something? Why is StreamerBot... StreamerBot is not showing my YouTube stuff. It's weird. StreamerBot's being naughty. All right. I'll have to go spank... She's... What did I just fucking say? My bad. Anyway, sorry for that fact that for some reason the socials aren't working. But God, I got really thrown off by that. Anyway, I'll see you guys on that later. We'll be doing that Saturday, so I hope to see you then. On the Twitch side, I'm gonna get the raid going here so we can go do that. I think we're gonna go. I think you all know who we're gonna go say hi to. We'll go say hi to our friend Wool. Wool is, what is she doing? A lot of people playing Phoenix Wright. I'll have to do that later. But wait, hold on. What was that? I saw something that, oh, okay. Just wanted to check. We're gonna go. God, that's the. All right. Hey, look at the time. I gotta go and raid. I'm gonna go and raid Woolum and everything. But yeah. Jupiter and everyone else on the YouTube side, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll be streaming some cozy fun times. And everyone on Twitch, Shizu, Soup, Lurvin, Lenarl, Ashvi, Wool, let's see, Michi, Cass, Flame, Mark, BB, everybody who showed up tonight. And thank you again for the 5 gifted subs. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Well, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'm going to go to get some rest and go hang out with Wool. I'll see you on that side. Take Toku. Itekimasu. See ya. I got to go beat StreamerBot. Have a good one, everybody.